Will someone make him a coffee, please? This isn't my house. My house and my rules. Still no goddamn coffee.
One eternity later.
Alright, and welcome back to the Fearless News Bite with myself, Alex Connor from Fearless Training, keeping you well and truly informed in everything training, nutrition and lifestyle. And this week, yes, we're talking about caffeine, that wonderful drug that we're all addicted to, even if we do deny it, and probably the drug that a lot of us are over consuming. But the question I always get, we always get, you always get, you probably don't, but how much caffeine should I have? What is optimal? What is not optimal? Okay, so there are a couple of research reviews, okay, and meta-analyses that have gone on looking at the effects of caffeine in men and women, also looking at the dosages response and looking at some sort of variance of how much caffeine can we kind of consume to remain focused, healthy, and obviously not over-consume and get the detrimental effects. So, a couple of things to keep in mind is that, yes, everyone does love it for the most part, in some way, shape or form, whether that's having it in a coffee, whether that's having it in an energy drink, whether that's having it in a pre-workout or pure powder in general. However, most people are probably over-consuming in it. Obviously, there's a lot of caffeine available on the market in different forms, of which we just have mentioned, but most people are truly abusing it. And I have done this myself, and it's not quite necessary. It is a waste of money, and it can actually leave you more tired than actually energized, which is the whole reason why a lot of people are actually having caffeine in the first place. So, some of the adverse effects of caffeine is obviously getting jittery, tiredness, getting anxiety, sleep, focus, toilet time, etc. The list goes on. So, from the research, what has been concluded generally to keep yourself within a rate so that you can use caffeine effectively and not quite adapt to it, drain your adrenal glands, is anywhere between 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight per day. So 3 on the low end, 6 on the high end. Guys, you don't want to be on this all the time, because if you do, okay, you are just going to become too adapted to it. You're going to get all these adverse effects, and you're not actually going to get the benefits from caffeine, which is what you want anyway, even if you enjoy coffee versus if you actually just want it for a performance enhancing benefit. What the literature has said is that it seems that caffeine supplementation has been similar in terms of men and women. Thus, the general caffeine recommendations are largely derived from studies on men. So there's still more research to be done as always. So they're likely to apply to women, but the optimal dosage seems to be, again, about 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram taken between 30 and 90 minutes before training for all you gym junkies out there. And women may need to take a little more caffeine than men for ergogenic effects. But that's far from clear, because again, we need to do more research. To make sure you don't develop too gnarly a tolerance, it's probably best to just use it when you need it via major workouts in the week, rather than using it every day or using the high end of the dosage every day to be overstimulated. And there it is, this week's piece of the news. So guys, if you're wondering about caffeine, no, you don't have to wonder about caffeine. Well, you can wonder about caffeine, you can dream about caffeine if you like. A lot of you do. But again, use these basic recommendations, try them out. You're probably consuming too much. Have a little look, track it, see what you're doing, change it, see how you feel. You might get a few withdrawal symptoms, but I guarantee you'll be better off, speaking from experience. So guys, thank you as always for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, check out the Academy, shameless plug, somewhere down here or here right now happening. And of course, I will see you all next week for another bite-sized piece of news.